Oh, answering a few more questions here. So, anyway, on long gem lathe. However, starting off by this group of pieces and parts, I'm going to be fitting that together on that down here, which means under that plate. So I'll be doing first sizing it up on a table saw. You can cut aluminium and brass on a table saw, actually pretty thick. I made my own cutting machine down here. Micro table saw, vintage. It does work. It's very accurate. So I'll be using that or the other table saw, which I want to get out of here someday. So these parts are sort of a control panel or project I'm doing. That's the plate I'll be mounting those on. There's a lot of cutting to do and that kind of thing, and then drilling. So, long jump, yes. Yes, that's not it, of course. And that works just great as well. So anyway, the long jump takes a gap bed lathe, okay. And we'll hold that plate down there. That's a big plate. You can bolt on projects and machine them. Okay. Faceplate. We call that a faceplate, by the way. Here we have a Cincinnati made dividing head and other cool things. But here's long jump. Okay, so to power it, installed a converter, three-phase, takes three-phase, so that's down there. And I made a table to fit over the unit itself to mount things on. I'm always doing that. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. You can see that right there. So 220 goes in, converts to three-phase to operate this fellow. About 8,000 pounds. I did some rebuilds on it, got rid of all the plastic handles, and mounted these kind of handles, solid brass balls, okay? It came with all of these here, these attachments. Leveling feet, all in wooden blocks. And moving down here, more brass balls. About $20,000 special deal. Everything is checked, works fine. Did some machining with it a number of times. And every time I machine something, I clean up the lathe fully and oil everything. Okay. Also went as far as to this out of the way here. Build this top part. Because the top part here was some kind of fiber board. I didn't like that, so I put a steel plate, drilled that, and added the fiber board on top. That was a fun project. Go on to cut all that steel to shape and clean it. Safety guards, operated by a key. Very nice lathe. About 8,000 pounds, as I understand the advertising. Got these little handles here that go in. You got this control here that goes traverse and back and forth. I don't use it that much, but I use usually the hand wheels. The hand wheels I use. Put a bigger hand wheel here. You can move it like so. Remember, when using anything like this, or even small ones, no loose clothing. I saw a horrible video of somebody getting caught in one of these things. It grabs the clothing and tosses the guy around and turns him into a pile of mush. Oh, horrible video. It's very sickening. Saw that on somebody talking about that video, and it's kind of hard to see it. It's hidden away on the internet, but okay. So yesterday I rearranged this section. Those wooden crates, all handy dandy tools that on hand that you use a lot. Here I got for this lathe these tools here and cutters down there and boxes full of attachments. Lots of attachments. Wow. And me shelving up here holds other things. Let's see, where am I here? Along with Long Jump, the same place, I bought this guy. A small radio drill press, but that's all I need. I don't need a real monster one. It works really great. I did a lot of work with that too, and I got I'll put this down here on it. I got a separate unit. I bolted down onto that. A table, big vise, this rotary table, and angular table. So I can tilt it any angle I want or turn that wheel around that way. Okay, so it works great. There's a video of me operating it. There's a video of me operating this somewhere too. Okay, so Turn Pro. Total weight with added this here. About 4,000 pounds, I think. Or over 4,000, I guess. And an Excello Canadian-made milling machine. That works great too. Shapers. Small metal shapers. And this one, I don't know if my cord's going to, well, maybe it will. Yeah, so it's really cool stuff. Shapers and milling machines all down there, and attachments for all of them as well. What's this guy all about? Oh, yeah. Okay. So a lot of fun working on stuff. It really works great. Compliments to Inventor 3 for some of the stuff too. More attachments. Spindle drives and pieces of machineries for other machines. What was I thinking about? What's plugged in? Oh, the shaper. Okay. Is that plugged into? Yeah, I showed this to somebody the other day. Okay, so got that plugged in. I'll show you how it works. Fun. Beautiful piece. Totally like mint condition, not used that much. And it controls speed by that hand wheel down there. Kind of like using a Worthington all-drive system like this guy has. And thanks to John Hugh in China, who actually got made for me the replacement belt. And when you have a Worthington all drive system, best to turn them on once in a while so the belts don't get into a certain position over time. Just unplug this fellow. I'll put them down here, the cord, out of the way. More to Major. I haven't got the generator turned on right now, but I can do that. Power these three-phase units, but we'll see. Okay, now what have I got? Something's plugged in there. Let's see, we're clear here. That's tight, no interference. Let's see if I got it. It's plugged in, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have it plugged in. Stiff? Okay. Let's see. It's down here a bit more, I think. Okay. So, what's plugged in? That shaper, maybe, I think. No. Certain sequence here. Get that cord out of the way, huh? Now here's the Worthington all drive. Whoa, what was that? Cool. Takes collets, like, I'm looking here. All those collets go in here, as well as these 4-jaw and 3-jaw chucks. These are new. These are original old. That keeps tooling down under there. And let's see. Got tooling up here for it as well. I found on machining with them too. When I got out of the hospital, I repaired this whole unit. Because the motor was, I left the original motor in there, just changed over to another motor. It's, something's wrong, and I'm kind of lazy to take it out and get it repaired, but oh well. So, this fellow, press there, is that door going to open okay with that there? Probably not. No problem, just put it down like that, right? Right. Very smooth running stuff. But anyway, that's kind of the story of the long gem lathe. I think I've done a number of videos with it, so that's one question I hope answered. And here is a 4-jaw chuck for a long gem. Right in there. Good milling machine, works quite well. Okay, and up here I have a chain block. because these are very heavy to move, because you need them out of the way if you're doing something. I just put a strap around these and lift them up with that. Or heavy work. So, I did a lot of heavy work. About a year ago, was it? Or a year and a half ago? About that. This is well made, and I replaced all my plastic handles with steel round balls. Done a lot of work on this guy too. Then I have a quick acting little fella here. But I'm not into like something like Dominion Bridge in Vancouver. I was giving to a lot of machine tools at one time. Here. This one I built up. Some of my creations and driving it. Out of the way. And I'm as far as to build my own lathe design over here, and it works pretty good. Brag, huh? This fella. Bunch of lathes over there. And of course I got all these others. Many of these flatbed cataract lathes they call them. Isn't that a cool system? Got about 12 of these things in different locations. Spindles and stuff. I built this actually. This thing here. Just got inspired to do it, you know. Why not? Converted an old scanning electron microscope into a steering station. That took a lot of lathe work too, so had to make bearings and everything for this. It didn't take long to do it. Spooky and weird looking, huh? Oh well. Part of my creative insanity. And this fellow had to make all his tops section here. Gearing and everything, that's where I use long gem. It's just crazy the way I am, as Dr. Andrew Mukrowski says in the video on Northern Mysteries. John likes fooling around. Rebuilt this little milling machine. It works pretty good. So anyway, I should end the video and get back to what I was doing here. I'll be busy today organizing all this stuff, and way back there I have an antique lathe. That will take this foot operated system, but it's motorized and it works great too. Here I motorized this old post drill. For the hell of it, it works great. I was going to put a speed reducer on it, but I haven't got around to it yet. So. Oh well. So many projects. Extra steady rest down there, of course. Fuse box system. Should move that out of the way, I think. I should move this. This way. Ha! Oh, that opens up. That's where I turn it on. 3-phase inverter converter. And then up there, that big box is where the capacitors are and all that stuff. Switch gear. That was installed professionally a while ago. All tested out okay. But anyway, I'm talking away a blue streak here, so I should get going. This is part of the electron scanning microscope parts and pieces I saved. I think I did save most of it, because some of the parts are quite unique, and sometimes I use them for other things. But anyway, keeps me busy, all these things. Trying to take a vacation. Well, I have this project to do too. Over there. And why does it turn dark? I don't know. How far does this cord go? Okay, I was going to do a video a little bit on these shells, but I was busy for a few days reinforcing these shells. I put 2x10s on each side of it, as you can see there. Middle posts. And you can see here the 2x10s going up, holding that up there. Those are all screwed into the sides of the shelves and on top to reinforce it and make it stronger, so I can put more goodies in there. This is on wheels, so it's a control panel. So I can get in there. It rolls out. Back here. Testing equipment, radios, transmitters, receivers, weird and wonderful parts and pieces. On the bottom shelves, I also put reinforcing. Since beyond that's the high voltage section. That's how I did that, as beams. So hold a hell of a lot of weight anyway, so getting in here. So all cables, interconnecting cables, will be double wrapped with certain things. Make sure it's totally safe. Oh, here's something special. Believe it or not, this is an old TV set. Can't believe it. There's the TV screen. Speaker. Yeah, I should restore this. Well, channel selector. I think that's it there. Yeah, I should look into this guy. It's a vintage TV set. Look how small the screen is and how big the case is. Fun. This is from the 20s. Radio receiver. This is down at the end here. I do have extra space to begin getting more shipments in, of course. Yeah, okay, so control panel, variax. Lots of balls here for high voltage stuff. Kind of an interferometer. It's got quite a history behind it too. Again, 2 warships that got those parts a long time ago. All right. Well. Oh. I'm wondering, of course, from the long gen to radio gear, huh? I was doing a lot of testing with it the other day. I'm going to do a stand-on chair kind of video, huh? Okay. Oh my goodness. See more up here, I guess. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in another year or less. What's caught up here, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm good. How long is this? Oh, 29, almost half hour, huh? Well, gotta get working on stuff. security cameras all over the place. What's in here? Let's take a look. Ooh. Okay, well. Stop. Oh, here I am, right here. Oh, this is funny. Oracle room, I think. Yeah. That's the other room. That's what we call the Oracle room. Just down on the end here. Oh. Well, this is a morning video. Normally I do them in the afternoon, but this is room number 2, number 3 here. Upstairs, which will be full someday too, I think. This lathe I just talked about. Plenty of machinery, motors, more lathes. Hard to see it, huh? That's the upper deck, which will be converting into the captain's bridge soon. Transmitters. Yesterday on my modeling talk, I was talking about this guy. Very rare piece. I'd like to know more about it. Sonar system. It's 1940s. Similar to a RAL type receiver. Okay, so we got more sonar. Vintage telephone. I've done these kind of videos before, you know, like going on about this stuff, but I'm just going on a tangent, so anyway. Taking advantage of the extra long cord today to power the iPad. Workbench, but I'm going to move it probably in the middle here. It'd be better. Can I put a huge cabinet there as time progresses in along here as well? And famous computer. Let's take a look over here, huh? Oh, there's my HMCS Columbia t-shirt. I wear that on special occasions. It's what I wore on the warships on the project. It's given to me by Wes Roots, the project manager. These are all Canon mounts. But you gotta get together for Pete's sake. I need to find a welder. I keep saying that all the time, don't I? There we go. That's off a Yukon. I mentioned that solid state, nice working radar unit, up to date at that time, anyway. Oh well. Anyway, I should shut up and get to work. I'm going on my kind of weird behavior patterns. Oh, forgot to put him away. Yeah, this is like, I'll get inspired. Once I get some more shelving that can go there, I can move this out, rearrange it where that's more handy. Got kind of crowded working like this here with this workbench. And I don't need a flyball governor there. I'll find a new location for a flyball governor. But it's handy, it works. Yeah. Look how thick I made this thing. What is that, about 3 inches, 6 table count. Now, what I would do to move that is spray WD-40 all along here. So it simply slides along okay. Certain things I take off of it, I guess, and put back on. So that's why I found with WD-40 in these kind of floors. You can slide heavy things around pretty easy. Right, Major. Well, it's time to get going and do some bloody work. Here's a cool piece off a ship. Bronze. Wow. Off a ship too, and a lot of these things I got from somebody. They're used in throttle control, steam controls, and that kind of stuff. And that's the way that built. Anyway, I should shut up and get going. That's from Inventor 3. It's really cool piece. Good for cutting a lot of things up, you know, like metal, especially. Okay, now. Small radar. Really kind of modern looking too, huh? Call box. Anything under there? Tag off something. Ground. Okay. I got a bunch of these tags for heavy brass. Information tags. Okay. Oh, got a lot of these guys too, and all this stuff up here. Ooh, transmitters and receivers. So anyway. Trying to kick myself in the ass to get working on this project. Do I really want to? It's sunny outside, though. Oh, here we got a little heavy duty little fellow here. off of Columbia.